Today's video, I'm going to talk about the Challenger and why I think it should be legal to strangle some people to get on Marketplace. Certified junk.
Oh, Paul, I hope this video's gotta be better than the last one.
Sorry, Griff, I don't think this video will be any better than the rest of them. Hey, this is Tony down here in Fountain Inn. It's very, very hot and uncomfortable today. But we're going to do a quick video talking about the Challenger and my problem with Facebook Marketplace. So, on the Challenger, it's turning into more of a problem than I thought it was going to be. The lady that owns it, her name's Bonnie. She's got a cousin that does dumpsters. You know, you bring a dumpster out, throw stuff in it and all. But anyhow, we're having a hard time getting a dumpster brought out there. I guess all his are out. She said to be a couple of weeks before we could get a dumpster. So about the time I go on vacations, when she'll get the dumpster brought out. So maybe the following week we'll get out there and do it. But I did go out there last weekend, Friday and Saturday, and she and I hauled a bunch of just junk off Friday. Threw it in the back of her grandson's truck, some in the back of my truck, and we hauled it off, and didn't really put a dent in it. And I went back Saturday and started moving some heavier stuff out, and that's where the accident happened. We'll talk about here in a second. It was a bad accident, but anyhow. We were talking Friday, and she gave me a little bit more information on the car. I thought the car was originally parked in 75, and she told me what happened was Andy's wife at the time, this was probably about 76, early 77, stole the car, I guess busted it up some, and then vandalized it. Well, Andy hid the car somewhere else in 77 or 78, and then in 79 he moved it to the building it's in now. So the car is probably was 7, 8 years old when it got parked, and really hadn't, like I say, it's been in that building since 79. So I mean, you do the math on it, that's what, it's a lot of years. But I mean, we went out there and I've been cleaning and moving stuff. I took a V6 engine, an engine horn. I took a bunch of stuff out of there, and I can get to the car a little bit better now. I can see the quarter panel and what was this, the C-pillar on the roof on the driver's side now, pretty good. Quarter panel looks excellent. I mean, it's fine. Now, the car had a vinyl top on it, and vinyl tops are good for ruining a car. I don't know what they were thinking back in the day. My dad used to always get vinyl tops on cars, and most of them I fooled with. I had a 70 Cuda. Thank goodness I got the top off it before it did any real damage. It really was okay. But a lot of these cars like this Challenger, it was a SC. Of course, it had the vinyl top on it. And where I'm looking, it had a few little like peck holes here and there, little places. It's not bad enough that I'd say, oh, we got to cut the top off. I mean, it's just, we're talking about little small places that just got kind of ached through a little bit. And it could be, David could fix them easy. I probably could too. I mean, you just have to cut them out, put a patch panel in, and go on. I mean, it's not like you can stick your finger through it or anything. I mean, it's just like little places that ain't through, but that's what a vinyl top's good for. And I guess Saturdays when we had the accident, we were out there, I was out there getting ready to get that engine out of there. And in that garage, it has the doors like mine roll up. This one here, the doors kind of open like this, and they're rotted, and I could get the one door open about that far, the other door is barely open. So I was trying to get some stuff out, put it in the back of the truck to get it out of there, you know, to clear up space. I mean, because you're walking around in there sideways and all. Anyhow, I had to move these big old heavy doors. He had these big, thick, solid wood doors, and I just moving stuff out of the way to where I could get what I was trying to roll out of there. So I got all these doors moved and all, and it got time to push the engine on the engine stand into the bed of the truck. So I was getting ready to back the truck under the engine stand, and Bonnie and my wife came down. And I said, good, you're just in time. Just guide me back. I'm going to back the truck underneath the engine and get it over the tailgate, and then we'll push it on it. So my wife, she's guiding me. Hey, looks good, you know. So she walks back in the building. Well, I put the truck in park and get out. And you know how when you get out, you kind of off the brake, it kind of moves a little bit. I mean, it didn't move much, but it must have hit that door and those two big, heavy, solid wooden doors came right down on my wife, right in the head, and knocked her straight down to the ground. She landed on a bunch of 12-volt batteries. There's batteries and stuff. I mean, there's stuff everywhere in that building. I mean, you name it, it's probably in there. And it knocked her out. And she's already in bad health, so we take her up to the emergency room. And so I might not let her go back up there because, it's kind of a dangerous thing up in there with all that stuff. And we've got another house we're cleaning out. David's sister died in a mountain retreat house up on Table Rock. And, I mean, there's clothes everywhere. We've been hauling stuff out of there too. I've been cleaning up everybody else's mess. I ain't had time to really work on my junk. But anyhow, that's the story on where we are in the Challenger. Probably in a couple of weeks I can get it out. I've decided I don't want it. It's not that it's not a good car. It's just that I want to go a different direction. And I told Bonnie I'd get it out and bring it up here and kind of piece it back together. And I know the driver's side fender, I can see it has some damage on it. He's got another fender and he's got the door off of it. The door looked okay, like he had done some body work on it or something. But the car was vandalized, so I'm gonna try to get it up here and make sure the numbers match, and I'll sell it for her, And if she wants to split the money with me or give me a cut or whatever, that'd be fine. If not, Bonnie's a little bit older than me, and I'm old, and I think she probably wants to retire. The money might help her, get in a better situation where she can, not that she can't retire now, but just, everybody wants to be comfortable. I mean, everybody wants to live a good life. So, I mean, maybe she can get up there where she can get out of there and all. So that's where we are there. And now we get to the reason why I really don't want that Challenger. I'm kind of getting into rat rods, kind of. I think I want to go down that road. Now, I do like cars with slick paint on them and, restored and beautiful, as long as it's not mine. If you've got a car that's, got a great paint job on it, and it's factory, I mean, it's just a show car, I like them, as long as it's not mine. I got this old thing here. I've found a way to combine a couple colors on this and kind of match this. This is supposed to have been Bahama yellow, I think, but I don't think it's exactly Bahama yellow. I think it's like Tractor Supply implement yellow or something. I don't know. But yeah, I've been able to doctor up the paint on it. It looks a lot better. Some places where the car was originally gold and now it's Bahama Mama yellow or something. I don't know. But yeah, I'm just not into slick paint now. I mean, I'll take this car out and throw it around, abuse it. And, hey, it's my car. If I want to drive it rough, I drive it rough. I mean, it ain't no big deal. If it gets beat up, I'll fix it. But I don't want no shiny paint on it. But this rat rod thing is kind of the direction I think I want to be going. Just because, I mean, that's how it goes. We went to the Northeast Georgia swap meet, David and I, last Saturday, and was kind of looking around up there, and they didn't really have anything. So I've been looking on Marketplace, and I found several trucks that I was interested in. I kind of want a little pickup truck. I've been looking at some Model A trucks and some later Model Ford trucks and Dodge, stuff like that. But here lately, these international trucks have been catching my eye. I found one of them a couple hours down the road, and I found one maybe up in Kentucky somewhere. And I just been looking at some of these trucks, because I like the old patina look on them, and both of these trucks had patina, and I've been looking at some other stuff too. But the truck down the road from me, I think it's about an hour and a half, 2 hours away. And here's where I get to the problem with Marketplace. I sell stuff on Marketplace all the time. David can't list stuff on Marketplace because he doesn't know how to operate what he calls it the computer thing. So I do all the Corvette chassis stuff for him. I do the selling them, and I mean I get messages 2 or 3 times a week. Is this available? I need just it's ridiculous stuff. It's 4 Corvette chassis. The description says C1, C2, C3, and what you got to fit under a 97 or 79 Firebird we don't. But I answer them all. I'm not smart with them or anything. I try to be polite because I don't want people to get smart with me or not respond to me, but I mean, it gets old. Is it available? Well, yeah, they're custom built to order. You know, whatever engine you want, transmission. That's how they get built. When we know what you got and what you want, we know how to do the motor mounts and transmission and all that. You know, you get exactly what you want. Everything will bolt right in and you go. So I mean, I answer all these ads and all. And it's like last week, we were cleaning up the mountain retreat house. He's got that mountain retreat house up there that we're cleaning out. And there's old Waterloo toolbox, and there's old three section, bottom, middle, top. I mean, a lot of people my age, when they first started out, they probably had a Waterloo toolbox. I mean, they weren't bad toolboxes. It's not like these newer toolboxes with ball bearing drawers and all. They're just not as good. But back then, I mean, that's what you could afford. You could afford. Well, David tried to pawn this toolbox off on me. He says, some of that money I owe you, you can knock $50 off of what I owe you. I said, dude, I don't want it, you know. But what I should have done was said, okay, give him the $50, brought the thing home and put it on Marketplace for $150, because I put it on there for $100. And as soon as I put it on, it was like within 2 hours, I bet I had 10 people message me, wanting to know if the box was available. You know, can I come get it now? And I said, look, you need to call David. I just give him his phone number, and this went on all night long. I mean, all night long. I mean, I answered every one of them, you know, and told them, I don't know. Even if they want to pay him $50 for it, I just say he's not going to take $50 for it. He's going to take $100 for it. If you want it, call him. I mean, just went on and on and on and on. But I answered every one of them, and I said, if it don't sell, I'll let you know. Well, as it turned out, this was on a Tuesday evening. Wednesday, he had 3 people show up within 20, I think he said 20 minutes, a half hour of each other. One of them drove all the way up from Columbia, which is like an hour and 10 minutes down the road. And I told David, I sure hope he got it. He said, oh no, he was the second one there. He didn't get nothing. I don't know. But I work with people on there. I sold the engine hoist on there, put it on there on a Wednesday. And the kid called me and said, look, it was Wednesday evening, late Wednesday night. It's probably about 9 o'clock Wednesday night. I put it on there. He said, I can come get it tomorrow after 5. I said, okay, I'll hold it for you. If you're going to come get it, I'll hold it for you. Well, then I had a few other people message me, but it got to be time for him to come get it on Thursday. And I said, are you coming? He said, well, it looks like it's going to rain. And I said, well, I got it where we can load it. It ain't no big deal. So he come and got it. I mean, I held it for him. Maybe I shouldn't have, but people get mad at me because I'm holding it for him. But he was the first one to get with me, and he said he really needed it, so I held it for him. But anyhow, I answer every one of them. I mean, as quick as I can. Now, like I said, I'm looking at these trucks, and I message these people. And I'm like on this one international, that's about 2 hours down the road from me. But hey, all right, I can have gun-wheel travel, man. I'm like Paddleton, I'll go. I went all the way to Atlanta, hauled this pig back, and through Atlanta traffic, this trailer, and it was loaded on the trailer backwards with the engine on the back end. It was like, David said, we really shouldn't haul it. I don't care. We're just going to get through Atlanta and go home with it. But I mean, that's the thing. The guy I contacted said, yeah, you can come get it. Come look at it Saturday. Drove down there Saturday, just like I said I would. Negotiated the price out. He wasn't real happy about that, but I wasn't going to pay what he wanted. So we got a pretty good deal on it, and then took it home. No big deal. Atlanta's 100, from here it's about 160 miles. Drove 160 miles down there, loaded up, got halfway through Atlanta, and David said, we got to stop at the Guitar Center. So I go in there and look at some drums. The Guitar Center don't never have any drums that he wants. But if we pass one, we're going to go in there and look at drums. But they never have anything that he would have. But we're going to go through there and look anyhow. But the long story short, we went and got it, like when we said we would. Drove home with it. No big deal. I contacted this guy down the road. I said, I'd like to come look at it. This was on a Friday morning, because me and David were coming back from the mountain house hauling some trash off from up there. And it never heard nothing from him until Sunday afternoon. When I sent him another message. I said, okay, thanks. You know, he never sent me anything back. And then he sent me one back with the name of the town, South Carolina. Like, I knew that it was in the ad. So I sent him one back this morning. I said, look, I was hoping I could have come and looked at it this weekend. So I'm wanting to buy one, and just didn't work out. I haven't heard back from him yet. But, you know, I mean, that one didn't work out. This guy over here across town had one. It was about a half hour from here. Called me the other night and said, you want to, or text messaged me the other night, you want to come look at it? And I said, well, it's pouring down rain. It's a thunderstorm. Well, it's thunderstorming here too. I'm not going to go look at one in a thunderstorm. I mean, it was raining so hard. I looked out this building, I couldn't even see my house. It was raining that hard. And so I mean, you know, I don't get it how people do like they do on there. I contacted a boy 3 months ago. He had a wrecked Valiant or something in his yard. It looked like a Duster to me, but he said it was a Valiant. So okay, whatever you want to call it, be fine. And I asked him, I said, what about the back bumper? Is it beat up or is it good? Because this car, it's got bumpers on it, but it had them 5-mile-an-hour bumpers on it. It's got that, it had that plastic that's spaced out about that far, you know, where it would go in. So I took all that out and did away with them 5-mile-an-hour cylinders, and I pulled the back bumper in 2.5 inches and the front end 2 inches, I think's what it was. But now the only problem is this back bumper where it had the filler pieces along the side. You know, the bumper comes out and goes around a quarter pound. It's too wide because it doesn't have the filler pieces on it, and it looks stupid. I mean, so I'm trying to find one from 68 to 72 because they'll be narrower and I can pull it up in there and it'll look better versus looking stupid like this government mandated 5-mile-an-hour bumper. But I mean, this marketplace, if I've got something on there and you contact me, I'm going to get right back with you as quick as I can. It may be not what you want to hear, but at least we'll know where we are. I mean, they keep sending me this stuff. Is this available? Is this available? Is this available? Corvette chassis, is this available? A box of valves I got, is this available? Anything. I mean, everything I've put on there, the main thing they like to put down is this available? So I tell you, I tried it one time. I messaged somebody about something, and they never did get back with me. It was like 2 or 3 days later. I sent them what says is this available? And they messaged me right back. I don't understand. I just don't understand why people do this, and it kind of irritates me. I don't really want to strangle nobody over it. It's just a thought of the thing. I'm trying to get another project vehicle lined up in here where I've got it all ready to go when I get through with this Challenger, and I can move on to my next big deal. Because I don't know what I want to do with this. I mean, I'm looking at a 383. It'd be pretty nice, but then I don't know my rear end holding up. So I'm looking at a small block. I found a set of good heads for a small block. I don't even know if I want to do that, you know. So I don't know. So I'm trying to get another project down here, and if I end up having to go to Kentucky and buy one, because that's who will answer the ad, and that's what I'll do. I'll ride to Kentucky and get a U-Haul trailer and drag it home. I mean, but I'm gonna get something else. But it's just I haven't decided what yet. But yeah, I've rambled on enough. I hope you enjoyed the video and have a good day.